Hi there, it's me, Amanda Marie, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So today I wanted to do a bit of a life update and a little vlog about what I've been up to so far, and so here it goes. Number one, I wanted to share my bone marrow biopsy results. I got a message from my doctor telling me that the bone marrow biopsy that he did looked really good and that I am officially in remission. I don't know if I've really processed it enough, but I am very happy with the news. I'm very excited to be in remission. I don't think it's fully hit me yet because while I am in remission, I still have to finish this cycle of medication that I'm on. So that means that I'll probably be done with the medication around November, and I am still in isolation until then. So it doesn't really feel too different, but I am really happy to know that I have finally achieved this amazing thing, and I am so grateful to my friends and to my family who have been so supportive of me throughout this whole time. And I don't know, I think I'm just kind of ready to move forward, ready to see what else I can do with my life. I think that initially and even still now, I am a little, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, part of me is really excited and really grateful, and this whole other part of me is kind of lost. I was diagnosed about 4 years ago. Actually, my cancerversary is coming up on the 19th, and I have spent so much time focusing on this and in kind of like a survival mode and trying to figure out, you know, what's the next step and what I'm supposed to do, so that now that I'm in remission, I'm kind of like, oh wait, what does this actually mean? Like, who am I now? How how do I move forward? And I think that's just something that I'll figure out in time. I was talking to my friend Nick that I actually met through the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. It's really funny. I met him because he was calling to ask if I were participating in some event, and he reached out and we started talking about like our shared experiences as a young adult with cancer. We quickly became friends. He is probably one of the easiest people to talk to about it because, you know, he has been through it and he is in remission now, and so I've been kind of talking to him through my feelings, and I'm really grateful for that. And we've actually been talking about maybe doing, not really an interview, but like a discussion for the channel, so stay tuned. Hopefully we can get that coordinated soon. Be really nice if we could do it as my like cancer anniversary video, but anyway, so he has been really helpful with me trying to figure out what this means and trying to kind of like guide me through the early emotions of being in remission. So anyway, yeah, it's something that I don't know. I feel like I am proud of it, but I feel like that's also silly because it's not anything that I did. It's like something that just happened in my body based on all of the treatment. I don't know. I have a very complicated set of emotions to deal with in this respect. So anyway, update number 2 are some leukemia lymphoma advocacy things. I recently accepted a volunteer position with the advocacy team as the New Jersey State advocacy leader. Previously, I was just a patient advocate, and I would attend events both virtually and in person back when I was allowed to leave my house. And I would speak to Congress people regarding policy issues and specific bills that would help cancer patients like myself. I am really excited to be taking on this role. It is a completely volunteer part-time position. Not entirely sure what it means just yet because I just accepted it, and our first meeting will be next week, actually on my cancerversary, so I'm really excited to be doing that. I'm also going to be fundraising again for the Light the Night event, which I have been the team captain previously. I did it in 2018 and again in 2019. Go team Amanda versus Cancer. I took a 2-year hiatus because 2020 was crazy and so was 2021. But this year I'm back and I'm really excited to just kind of get back into things, start fundraising again. I really believe in Leukemia Lymphoma Society. They have helped me through so much in the past 4 years, and I really want to be able to pay it forward by helping them and the patients that are also going through it like me. So I'll have some links below for anyone who's interested in fundraising or donating or learning more about our advocacy program. Just check down below and I will put some information down there for you. Update number 3 is for my fellow booktubers. So I have been wanting to record some like bookish content, because the point of this vlog is not just to talk about cancer, but also to talk about all the things that I read and to be a member of the booktuber community. But with everything going on lately, it has been really easy for me to just kind of default to cancer content. So, oh god, my back's itchy. So I also have a book review blog that is linked down below. It's AmandaMarieReads.life, and I haven't updated yet, but I read 4 books this month, and I will I'm planning on writing like a March review summary in which I will, talk more in depth about the books that I read. Also using my Champ Stamp rating system based on my puppies, Champ and Freya. So it's a rating system out of 5 pups, and where Champ is worth 1 point since he's older, and Freya is worth half a point since she's only 6 months old. She's a little puppy. Champ is 2, by the way. And so all of my books are rated in that sort of space. I have a little graphic and everything. I will try to figure out how to superimpose images in this video somewhere. So if I do that, Champ will be here and Freya will be here. And then the Champ Stamp logo will be here. So yeah, the 4 books that I read this month or last month rather, in March, were These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I rated that 3.5 pups out of 5. Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman, which is a certified champ, which is a 5 out of 5 rating. They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera, another certified champ. God, I sobbed. 5.5 out of 5. And The Day the Lies Began by Kylie Caden, which is 3.5 pups out of 5. I am hoping to write up my reviews and post my review video at some point. Maybe I'll work on that later this week. I've been feeling a little inadequate when it comes to my reading challenge this year. Last year, when I found out that I was going to be in isolation because of my treatment regimen, I really dove into my Goodreads reading challenge. I had set a goal to read 100 books for the year, and I surpassed it by reading 104. And in looking at my year-over-year data, I'm a recovering salesperson. I'm such a salesperson. In looking at my year-over-year data, I read 16 books in the month of March in 2021, and this year I only read 4, and I am trying really hard to be kinder to myself about it. I feel like I've had a lot going on, but I feel like I barely scraped by this year, and I am wondering what that means for me. I wonder if that means that I am burning out, which is actually update number 4. I think that I am burning out. March has been really busy aside from the advocacy work I did in the middle of the month. I got the stomach flu towards the end of the month, and so I have been really, really preoccupied with all of everything to do with that. I've been preoccupied kind of with work, in preparing for being out for the advocacy days, and then catching up to that, and then right when I felt like I was caught up, I got sick, and so it's just a little frustrating. And then also everything that was going on with my treatment and with the doctor's appointments and all of that stuff. It's just been a really chaotic month, and so I am hoping that April is a little less hectic, and I hope that that means that I can kind of figure out a way to feel less chaotic. Oh, I forgot to do my taxes. Oh my god. I feel like I keep coming up with things that I know I should be doing. I recorded a video a couple of weeks ago, and I started editing it, and I was like, okay, I am going to take a break here. It was a Sunday night. I had edited some of it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to take a quick break and maybe come back to it tomorrow. And the lie detector test determined that was a lie, because I did not come back to editing it. It is still in my, project space in Final Cut, and I am trying to, I need to, go back and finish working through that, and I will eventually need to edit and post this, but yeah, I just feel like it's been really hard for me to kind of focus a little bit on all the different things that I want to do. And I think what I want to try doing is, for work, I use block scheduling. Like, I carve out chunks of my day to dedicate to certain projects, and in the midst of all the calls that get sprinkled in. And so I've been thinking about implementing that into my regular life, because it really helps me not feel so overwhelmed when I'm working and I have a lot of projects going on. And I think that if I start doing that, maybe for my personal life, maybe it'll help me feel less chaotic and help me feel a little more structured, and give me some space to do all the things that I want to do, while also allowing myself time to breathe. Because I feel like when I'm in this mode where I'm getting a little frantic and I have so much going on, I don't allow myself time to properly rest, because I'm still thinking about all the things that I should be doing and all the things that I have to do. And therefore I get distracted, like thinking about doing my taxes in the middle of a video. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna start to do, and so that's it. I'm looking at my notes, by the way. I take notes about what I want to talk about now, because I feel like maybe I should be trying to be organized here. So here are some goals that I'm going to set for myself for April. Number 1 is trying to be more organized and planning out my time, which includes time to rest so I don't feel so overwhelmed. Number 2, I'm going to try to spend some more time outside. Now that the weather is nicer, it would be really nice if I could work in my backyard a little bit. And so I'm going to try to see if I could work outside on Fridays, because those tend to be days where I don't have so many meetings. And maybe it would be kind of nice to like do some admin work outside. This way I can get some fresh air, and then maybe it'll motivate me to like take breaks throughout the day, and get up and walk around and be more active instead of just sitting at my desk all day. So yeah, for reading, my goal is to finish 2 of my book of the month backlog. I have a bookshelf here that I built in February because I found a box of unread books in my closet from when we moved, and I was like, oh, I have all these books, and I realized that out of all of the books that I have on my shelf, I have only finished 2 of them. Now 3. So I want to get through those books before I get any more from my book of the month subscription. I say that fully aware that I have an unopened box from March. So yeah, I want to get through 2 books. And number 4, which I feel like is a constant goal of mine, is just to be kinder to myself, and to be more understanding of like where I am and what I'm doing and my whole process. Understanding that I don't need to do everything all at once, and that I feel like this is counterintuitive actually, that I think about it. But yeah, I think that's a goal. Just try to find a way to be kinder to myself. What a concept. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching this video. Be kinder to yourself by subscribing and commenting and interacting with this video and sharing it. But yeah, just be kinder to yourself in general. And I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.